And welcome to the Chronicles of Yarnia, the podcast from Montclair's local yarn store. I am Jen.
Amanda.
Kathleen.
And we're the team behind Yarnia. And this is a podcast all about knitting and crocheting and fiber and yarn and all kinds of fun stuff. And then we talk about other stuff too and get on digressions.
Yay.
So, welcome.
That is the summary.
I feel that, right? Like we digress and circles back to yarn.
And we're Montclair's local yarn store.
And we're Montclair's local yarn store, and we're the team behind Montclair's local yarn store.
Though we do have other team members who we love and appreciate very much.
Right. Oh, actually,
100%. And if you've been watching Vlogmas,
exactly, you got to see one of them.
Two of them. Well, Haley was in there too.
True.
So, although she's
though she occasionally podcasts with us.
Soon, I hope.
Soon, she should be here for the last one of the year.
Yay!
Well, she will be here. Whether she'll be here. I'm sure she'll be
Kathleen
here.
will drag her by the ear.
No, she loves it. Are you kidding? She loves coming.
She's such a cute.
Her vlog was super cute.
I'm
gonna go get my phone because I realized I actually need it. Because I have a surprise for you guys.
Today is Amanda's day to record Vlogmas, so if you're watching Vlogmas, you have already seen a little bit of the behind the scenes of this.
Yes.
That's right, because we are, in this case, we're recording pretty far ahead because Amanda's doing a lot of traveling this month.
I'm leaving.
And it's the most fun when we're all here together.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
It really is. It's the best.
Totally.
Plus, I have all the whips.
That's right. Too many whips to take on her trip.
I do.
What are you going to do?
Oh. Well, some I have to take. Because
but aren't you going in multiple segments, or are you just going and not coming back till the end?
So my family is not. These are not family vacations.
They're not. Right? They're not full group trips. Yeah.
I've been watching other Vlogmases where people are like, "Oh, I'm going to go see family for 2 weeks or whatever." No. So today's my last night in New Jersey.
Okay.
And then that's sort of is true. I'm in New Jersey for less than 12 hours in the middle of it.
Oh my goodness.
Then I leave for Tampa. I'm going to a conference in Tampa. Leave Saturday night, come back Wednesday, land at 9:30, so I'll get home about 10 o'clock. Leave at 8 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
To drive to Des Moines. That's a 2 full day trip.
Yeah.
It's 20 hours.
It's a long drive. Lots of good knitting time.
But Des Moines is Beth, right? So
yes. And then Saturday, we've got to unpack her apartment. Do all the cleanup because she's moving out for good. And
she's moving back here.
Yeah, we're putting all the stuff in the back of the car, turning around, leaving Saturday night, and hopefully the plan is to get outside Chicago.
Okay.
That's right, because you're going to do some stuff from Chicago.
And then Sunday on that trip, we're going to enjoy Chicago. A little bit of sightseeing in the morning.
So fun.
Christmassy Chicago.
Yeah. And we have tickets to the Joffrey to see the Nutcracker.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
The matinee. So the 2 o'clock matinee. And then we'll grab a bite and then continue on until we get bored with it. Yep. And then finish up on Monday, hopefully. Maybe not. It depends, right? Because that's a long trip from Chicago to New Jersey.
It is.
To do in one day.
I've done it many, many times.
Yeah. Do you think we can do it in one day?
You can. It's exhausting.
But you have 2 drivers, right?
We have 3 drivers.
3 drivers.
3 drivers.
3
you
drivers.
Can do
you
it.
can rotate.
Okay, so we'll see. If not, we've got the 20th.
You always have a fresh one.
And then I have to go to Charlotte on the 21st.
Oh, jeez.
For a day, one night, and then come back on the 22nd.
I have to say, at least you're going places where, with the exception of Chicago, at least you're flying places where hopefully you won't hit snow delays in Charlotte. Mm-hmm.
Right. Or Tampa.
Yeah.
So this is going to become a travel vlogmas for my part for the rest of the time, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Amanda will be like, and welcome to the airport. And welcome to the other airport.
And this corporate hotel.
And
But I hope, I'll take some fun footage. We'll see what the holidays look like all over the U.S., right?
You get to see, Christmas in Chicago.
Yeah, Christmas in Des Moines, Christmas in Tampa, Christmas in Charlotte. So, which I know is really nice. I've been to Christmas in Charlotte before. Well, it's December.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
Yeah. Holidays across the U.S.
Yes.
So, that'll be fun. I think that'll be fun for everybody.
I think that'll be fun. Yeah. I think that'll be good.
It'll be fun for everybody but me.
Yeah.
Because I'll be doing
You're going to be exhausted.
Vlogmases in hotels later.
Yeah.
Tell me you are not traveling after Christmas.
Not the week after. Yeah,
okay,
not the week after.
You have at least a week off.
But actually...
You're like, but wait!
But wait. Lily passed her pre-screens for one of her top college.
Yay!
Oh, cool.
She's
Congratulations.
auditioning for colleges because she wants to go to a conservatory for viola. And it's in Miami, and they have like a viola symposium the week and after New Year's. So I might go to Miami the weekend after New Year's to take her to that.
Well, that's good. That's a little bit of a break because Christmas and New Year's are both on the weekend this year, which is
kind of nice.
Well, it's kind of nice, but kind of not.
But
less shopping time before Christmas.
I know
it definitely cuts into the shopping time.
I'm going to end the year 3 flight segments short of 1K.
Oh,
no.
Yes.
You need to
I'm not flying again.
No, but
But-
1K.
I know, but if that Miami trip was in 2022, I could just do a connection somewhere on the way back and be 1K. But I'm fine. I'm
Because that gives you platinum, right? No.
Yeah, I already get upgraded.
Okay.
So I'm already upgraded on my Tampa flight done. I'm sure.
There was
nuts. This is a problem. When you hit platinum in September, you're like, I have a problem here. This has been a bad.
There was one year where Jonathan hit platinum in June.
No, that's not fair.
And that was a rough year for all of us. But I do have to say, I enjoyed the next 12 months of upgrades and free travel.
Yeah. And the checked bags.
Checked bags alone.
70-pound weight limit on your checked luggage. You're not cut off at 50.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And
I can check 3 bags that's 70 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
For free. Which really came in handy.
We should do that instead of shipping some of our merchandise, right?
It might actually be cheaper. We're like, Amanda, can you take a little leg to, Wisconsin? We have a customer who...
I'm going through Milwaukee.
Or,
wants a heavy book.
Beautiful yarn here that we'll talk about came from Arizona.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And that was,
Take a trip to Scottsdale.
I'm yarn managing.
So, because the store is opening in an hour and 15 minutes,
we should move.
Yeah. So we're recording on a Friday.
We'll quit talking
rather
about
than a
my
Tuesday
travel
when the
life.
store is closed.
Yeah.
So
Tuesday we got plenty of time.
Tuesday
this time
we
got
we have a little bit of a limit.
Yeah.
Though we have been known before to still be doing a little bit when the store opens.
We'll still be like, hi, and welcome to Yarnia.
We're taping. Go that way. Go around the camera. Please, thank you.
Oops. Sorry. Again, it goes with the We Digress. So,
definitely. Sorry, I dominated the beginning of that.
No, that's fine.
It's fine. It's okay.
There's no domination. All right, let's start with finished objects then. Let's go.
Yes.
Dive right in. Do you have any, Amanda?
I do.
Yay. And also talk about what you're wearing.
Oh, yeah. I should talk about what
you
I'm
guys
wearing.
are so coordinated. I wish I were wearing a white sweater or something.
No, but
I have a finished object, so it's okay.
I couldn't find this last year.
Yeah,
remember?
I remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I always wear this on the podcast right before Christmas because this is my Christmas sweater.
Oh crap! That's what I should have brought. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Of course.
Oh.
But you know what? I'm gonna wear it for a holiday party, so I'll take pictures and throw it in the vlog.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
So this is Rudolph. It's a drops pattern, which often we don't super recommend drops patterns because sometimes the numbers and instructions are a little sketchy.
Sometimes
they're not known for testing.
Right. But cute patterns.
cute designs.
Cute designs.
But just buyer beware.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and they're free, so buyer beware. You get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
Yeah. But you do invest a lot of time. So
Yes.
definitely read the pattern through. Make sure it makes sense.
Also, if there are other projects of the Pattern on Ravelry, read those notes because
Yes.
I feel like I have saved more than one customer from embarking on a project that would have driven them crazy.
Yep.
Because literally, if every person who's ever made this says, this didn't make sense, this didn't work, there are missing directions, you probably don't want to do that pattern.
Yeah. But this one's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and it is super, super
3
cute.
tubes. 1 tube, 2 tubes, and 3 tubes, and then a yoke with decreases.
If you
right?
need if you have basic construction, you're good.
Yeah. So this was actually my first bottom-up sweater,
Really?
and it was my first colorwork sweater. It was my second colorwork project ever. But
love it.
It is. So this is knit in a yarn that you should never wear to a packed holiday party.
No.
You
might pass out from heat.
If you're at an outdoor holiday party, it's perfect.
This is sitting by the fire pit.
Or
far
ice
away
skating.
from the fire pit.
Ice skating on a pond.
Oh, yeah, that would be really
It's a
good.
perfect ice skating outdoor sweater.
But I really like it. I actually got this yarn before Yarnia existed.
I was going to say, I thought it was chill. Is it
it's
not chill?
It's not chill. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think this the company even makes this yarn anymore. But it's it was a great little pattern.
It's really cute. I do want to do duplicate stitch noses on the rest of your reindeer though.
Oh yeah.
But I love the little pom pom.
I love the pom pom on the one in the middle. I love
Rudolph
that.
has pom pom. But I was thinking, I think it would turn out. I think I also knit this a little dense for this.
Yeah.
Right? Like the yarn that I used was quite dense for the gauge, which makes it even more like armor.
Yeah. You could wear it
so
into battle.
So cute.
It could be an extra in Vikings.
Thinking it would be a little more flexible, right? And the Ferens.
Oh, yes.
Land de Nord.
That would be
right?
really
like this
fun.
would be a much more comfortable sweater.
Oh,
gorgeous.
yes. It would be light and fluffy and
It
airy. Oh, I
would.
love that.
It would be perfect. It would be really nice. And I also thought,
I love that, friends.
so
And yeah, look, you got your
Right?
colors right there. I love it.
right here, and if you wanted a little more contrast, you could do like the navy. That would be really cute too.
That would
And
be
do you know
very
what?
Nordic.
We
Yeah.
actually, some new colors have come in that I think are still in boxes.
Oh,
so we may have
ooh.
even more choices by the time you see this.
Well,
So I thought this one, or if you really want a luxe one, look at that. The Beatrix
Oh, yes.
would be really nice.
That
That's
would be
a
gorgeous.
special sweater.
Yeah. So, yeah, this the Beatrix is 54% extra fine merino wool, 30% Angora, and 16% nylon. Right, so
So
that would be
pretty.
super fluffy.
Yeah.
And then the Ferens is 75% wool and 20% baby alpaca. So, but both of them are like chainette construction.
Yeah, so they've got a lot of air built
very
into them.
airy.
Yeah.
And bouncy.
Yeah,
Mhm,
and I think
mhm.
these would make a much nicer. This is knit on a 13. It took me a week and a half, and I had never done a colorwork sweater before.
Mhm.
I bet I could
Yeah.
do it in a week now, and I wouldn't make it so
It's long.
long.
Yeah.
Like what was
It's
like
like a tunic.
You can do
Yes.
sweater surgery on that and
That's
literally
true. Yes.
pick up stitches here, unravel, and then knit ribbing down.
Yeah, you could, or I could just knit it in more comfortable fabric.
There you
You
go.
can do that too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But the fact is, like, I mean, if you're looking for, I mean, not everybody is as, like, insane as both Amanda and me, who both were like, let's do a Christmas sweater. We have 2 weeks.
Oh, but this one you can do in a week.
But
Yeah,
this
it's
one you can
doable.
absolutely do.
It's
And, like, the
doable.
super bulky and the bulky yarns, like, it goes quick. Especially if you were doing something, if, like, you needed something for, like, a teenager. Because,
That's why
like,
I
the
made
super
this.
bulky is so, like...
I had an ugly sweater Christmas party, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be damned if I'm wearing a commercial sweater.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
not doing
right.
that. I'm not in a yarn store.
And
no.
I know there are others of you out there who think the same thing. You're like, I
Yes.
will not.
That was me last
Well, also,
year.
yeah, you know, even before you own yarn, it's like you're known as a knitter. You're not going to go
Right.
buy an ugly sweater.
You're like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And then you really don't want your ugly sweater to be ugly either.
No,
I
you
think
want it
so.
to be like a cute ugly
Cute
sweater.
ugly.
Did you? Oh, somebody
Kitschy.
came out with a new holiday sweater. I'm gonna put a. Who was it?
Oh wait, no, I saw that too. It was is it the mix and match one?
No.
Oh, okay. There's one where you can mix and match. Like they have charts, similar to Amanda's design, but they have charts where you can like swap in. You could basically
You could do like pumpkins or
you
something.
could do like
any different
pumpkins.
holidays.
You
What?
could do,
Are you
they
not
have
talking
like
about Bad Wolf Girl? So it's a knits.
is it?
Bad Wolf Girl Designs. She has a holiday one that you can like switch out all
Yeah,
sorts
so
of
you're
I
like,
think that's
colors.
really
here's some
fun. I
snowflakes,
totally
here's
should
some
make-
Christmas trees, here's
Yeah.
some reindeer. Like you just
We gotta
Right.
figure that out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
That was one of the
one
ones
is
I was
great. I'll
looking
put a
at
picture
last
in
year.
here. Look at this new one, Pernille Larson.
Oh my gosh, I
like
love
just
it.
came out this month. I'm
It's
gonna,
called the
that's
Holly
beautiful.
sweater.
yeah, I'm gonna put a picture in
We
here
should
too.
all make that next
So
year.
that's-
Oh my god, I love that.
That's Knitting for Olive.
Uh-huh.
Just came out with a holiday sweater, and it's fingering and mohair held
Mm.
together
Ooh.
on a 6. So that's completely doable.
that's
6
totally
millimeter
So US
or
6,
US 6.
doable. A US
okay.
6. That's totally doable. I would totally wear that.
right?
It's really pretty.
It's so cute. It's very
Yeah.
like. That's another one. Like you want like.
While I was waiting for video to download yesterday, I was,
Sorry, that was me.
I was
That was
like
my fault.
scrolling through Revelry and looking at something.
I know that one video took forever. But that's also like, because you don't want to. You don't want to like. You want a kitschy sweater. You want like a
Yeah.
classy holiday
Yeah.
sweater, but you don't want like. Jonathan has a terrible holiday sweater that basically is like Marvel themed and it's Thanos. And he
Oh.
also which is actually it's really cute.
They had cute sweaters. Also, I didn't get one because it's no, I didn't make it, at Paper Plane Coffee Company.
Yes,
Really?
Paper Plane Coffee
They
Company.
came out with their
sweaters.
own Christmas sweaters. It is super cute.
Wow.
So cute. They have a great social media presence.
I'll put
I
a
never
picture
get
in-
down there.
I'll put a
That's
picture
funny.
too. Well, no,
Their
I live
coffee
around the
is
corner.
their coffee
Like
is
a book.
fantastic,
Mm-hmm.
and they're
And
so
you get a discount
nice
if you bring your own mug.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
Really?
significant discount. Yes.
Oh,
Nice, nice.
Highly
Have they
yes.
opened to the new location yet, or are they still working
No.
on that?
They're
It's
still
going to
working
be
on
so pretty though.
Yeah,
But like
I
all the
love that
signage
space.
is up
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. So.
They are. I mean, we are kind of spoiled for coffee in Montclair. We
Yes.
have
Definitely.
so many great
Oh.
independent coffee shops.
And also, I went to Meet Me at Madison's yesterday. I got breakfast there. Really good coffee.
That's
Nice.
brand
That's what I
new.
heard.
So now there
So-
are 4 coffee places within one street of Yarnia.
Yeah,
like you
we're-
don't even have to cross any street.
There's a
on our side of the
new
street. It's
restaurant.
Spoiled for choice.
There's a new restaurant, like, what, four
4 doors down. or
doors
something.
down
Yeah.
from Yarnia?
Yeah, yeah,
Meet Me at Madison's. So,
Mhm.
and you just got a stellar review from Kathy.
yeah. It
Yes.
was really.
I heard a really good
and they
review
were
yesterday.
and they were really
Yeah.
nice too. They were super nice. I popped in one day. I'm always here for in-person at night on Wednesday, and if I wait till 8 to eat or explore food,
Oh.
that's not good. I get hangry.
Yes.
So I usually wind up running and grabbing a slice of pizza like between 5:30 and 6. Maybe I eat a little bit if I'm hungry, whatever. At least I have it to bring home and heat up. I know I've got something.
Yeah.
So I had my pizza a couple of weeks ago, and or maybe it was this week. I popped in there just to see what they had, and they were super sweet. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to get anything today, but just want to see what you have. Oh, take a look. You know, they just were lovely. And
Oh,
then
that's great.
I got a big cup of coffee and monkey bread yesterday.
You have
And
monkey bread?
they have
Ah.
individual servings of monkey bread.
Oh
So
my god,
smart.
that's so good.
It was delicious. It was exactly the right thing. Highly recommend.
I mean,
Yay.
Meet me at Madison.
we are so lucky to be in a town that has so many amazing
Good
like
food
independent
choices.
spots
Yes.
and like coffee places and sit down places and all different.
Yeah,
Again, spoiled for choice.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It's great.
definitely.
Okay.
So we probably should
It
back
is
to finish. You
back
see
to
what we
finished
mean
objects.
about digressing. Yes,
We
back to
digress.
finished
I have
objects.
one finished object, and it's one that everybody knows about. If you watch our lives.
Oh yes,
Yes.
of course, yeah.
I finished Charlie's
The
Flax
flax.
Light.
So cute.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Right.
cute.
It's adorable. I
Isn't
love
that
it.
good?
I
I love the contrasting cup.
Yeah, really
Right?
sweet. Really,
Yeah.
really
Oh,
sweet.
does he love it?
He hasn't tried it on yet. I haven't
Okay.
blocked it yet.
I
so.
saw his.
But the pictures where he was
I mean,
trying
he
it
tried it
before you were
on
done were so cute.
Yes, and he
Yeah.
tried it on in the middle.
That's unblocked.
Yeah,
Nice.
I gotta
That's
block
really
it.
good.
I think I'm gonna take one of the orange tubs home and
Mhm,
block
yeah,
it in an
perfect.
orange tub.
Perfect,
because,
perfect.
Yeah. Y'all don't want to see the inside of my bathroom.
We have
That
like
way you can
30
see.
of them
That way you
downstairs.
can also use your sink.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, tubs are.
Oh, I love to do the tub thing. You saw that on
Yeah,
Focus
I
the other day
did.
too.
Yep.
I that's like a Rubbermaid tub, and it fits perfectly in my sink. But yeah, if somebody else actually needs to use the sink while you're blocking, which I always do it on the first floor of my house, so I use my kitchen sink.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can be in the way. And what I love too is being able to pick it up and pour the water out.
Oh,
that
yeah.
definitely helps with not stretching your knits.
I have, on occasion, been yelled at by my children because they're like, "Why are you using our sink in the bathroom?" And I was like, "Did I leave plants in it or something to block?" And
She
I
is
was
always
like,
leaving
"I don't
plants
remember."
in the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
Always.
That's me. That's me.
And I don't touch the plants. Well, Gina and Haley both when she's home.
This is so
Isn't this nice?
It's so cute.
So cute.
Looks so good.
So this is Flax Light by Tin Can Knits. I just wrapped up on Tuesday a series of 5 Facebook Lives where I knit every part
YouTube
of this YouTube Lives. Yes, YouTube Live. Where I knit every part of the sweater live on camera, real time, slow TV.
It was so fun, and we had a
Yeah.
bunch of people knitting along.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
know.
And you can still
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
watch it.
still go back and access it. Just scroll back in the channel after you're done
Well,
watching this.
yeah. So I actually think I'm going to make a playlist for just
Good
the
idea.
Flax Live.
Yeah. Mhm.
So folks can always find it and like see them in order and things like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's really smart.
And I've got one more video to make, and that's the blocking video, and then
Blocking and modeling, right?
yes, and then Charlie doing a little modeling for us.
Show it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
It's so cute.
I'm so happy. I'm so
looks
glad
great.
I did the live because
Yeah.
that really motivated me to finish it
Mhm.
in basically a month.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
even a kid's fingering weight sweater, it's still a fingering weight sweater.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That
Still
week
a lot of stitches.
that I had
Nothing
to do
like
the
a
whole,
deadline.
Oh, that week that I had to do the whole body in a
Nothing
week,
like a
I was like,
deadline.
oh, this is killing me.
Yeah.
But because this is actually quite a lot of stockinette for a normal human. For Jen, it's an afternoon.
In fingering, it's,
I like stockinette. Especially in the round when I don't have to stop and purl. So,
cool.
So that's my finished object.
Yay.
Okay, that's the only finished object I have.
Bring any new finished objects with you?
I do have new finished objects. The first thing I have is the one that I'm wearing, is old finished objects. This is Nurtured.
A fave.
This is one of my favorite sweaters.
Really
I really love. I want to make it. I don't often repeat patterns. I think I tend to. I'm like, I want shiny and I want new, but like this one, I think I need to repeat it. It's worsted weight. It's Andrea Mowry. This one I did. It's
Miss Babs. I remember.
No, it wasn't Miss Babs.
It
was, but I did get it at Rhinebeck.
Yeah.
And it was near the Miss Babs thing, and I can't remember.
Oh,
Cece's Wool. Cece's Wool.
Really?
So pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, I always thought it was Miss Babs, like one of the big ones.
Yeah. It's Cece's Wool, very heavily variegated, which actually works great with this garter stitch, slip stitch pattern.
It really does. It looks so nice.
And I did it helically, which I'm also doing on this.
I remember because one of our early podcasts, you were working on this.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I finally.
That was like one of the first times I'd heard about helical knitting.
And it was great for this because it was like, first I mixed the dye lot, not the dye lots, but like I mixed the batches of a heavily variegated hand dyed yarn.
Yeah.
So, and one strand was always like doing the knits, and the other strand was always doing the pearl slips.
Oh, look at that!
So it was really handy. Yeah. And then the cuffs, I was like, I'm done with the helical part. I'm just doing the cuffs. It's bottom up sweater. And yeah, I really like it. I like how it fit. I didn't really tweak that much of it. And it's a nice, like springy, stretchy fabric. So. One of my favorites.
One.
But there, I got my eyes on a couple of things, including because I think I could probably get away with a DK with this as well. So I was looking at like the Anime.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty,
that would be beautiful.
DK,
or the Tosh DK, which is almost a worsted.
Yeah. DK,
yeah. There's a lot, or like some of the knitted wit worsted, or there's so many options.
What was I going to say? You were talking about because this is an Andrea Mowry design.
Yeah.
I was watching Seisha's Vlogmas.
Yes.
And I saw her with her
weekender. So pretty.
And I was like,
so nice.
That green.
I want a weekender. No. Which I've said that for like 4 years.
I know. I've kept thinking I'm going to make one. I haven't made one yet either.
Yeah, but her weekender, if you look at her Vlogmas, that's the green sweater she's wearing is Andrea Mowry's weekender.
And she taught a class in that in the weekender. Yeah, the worsted version.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she was using Mad Tosh.
Oh.
I think so.
It's such a pretty color.
It's really good.
It's so good. It's such a good.
I don't even remember that class. We should do that class.
We should do that class again. Seisha is actually doing
another Andrea Mowry.
Class in January. That what is it?
The Oxbow cardigan.
The Oxbow cardigan, which is so
beautiful. I wasn't even familiar with that pattern, and it's really nice.
She's got a good eye for like plucking out the ones that I'm like I feel like are wearable, doable. Mm-hmm. You'll learn a lot doing it, but it's also the kind of thing that you're going to wear. Like, this is going to be your favorite cardigan.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You're just going to be like, I'm so cozy.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. I think that's going to be fun. That's going to be awesome. So you can always go to shopyarnia.com and check out our classes.
And that's a virtual class. It's a Zoom class.
Oh, so you can do it from anywhere.
It begins in January.
Yeah.
So, hey, you're in time.
I really like the virtual classes. Seisha and I were talking about that the other day. That, like, it's just so nice to see everybody from, like, anywhere. You can join from wherever. You get the recording back when you're done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you miss a class, you're not, like, totally screwed.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and, like, thinking about the Sarkle, I mean, how many people, so many people, like, did it and finished early. It's such motivation. Like,
Yes.
No, it is.
It
is. Yeah, it's
to get you
kind of honest with it.
Keep you going.
I may do a virtual Carbeth class. I think.
Oh,
in
you
January.
should.
Well, January or
That would be a good
February.
one.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I really do need to make one in either the La Pampa or the Cardo.
Yeah. Oh, the Cardo is. So
I'm
nice.
really thinking the Cardo.
I love the feel of the Cardo yarn. That's really nice.
And almost every color in that palette is something I would wear. They really, it's a great palette if you're in autumn.
All right, so I have some new finished objects.
They're so pretty.
This
Look at
is.
those
I don't
socks.
even know what yarn this is. This
It's
is
knitted
like
wet or
it's not
or
knitted
spun
wet.
right round.
I got
And
it
not
from Rhinebeck probably the first time I went to Rhinebeck.
Love the colors.
You know what? It might be Into the World.
Yes, I could see that. Yeah.
It might be that because I feel like I have some fiber that's dyed like this, and she does a lot of fiber, which I really love. So this was a tube cranked by Clementine that I did Afterthought toes. Mm-hmm. My favorite Turkish heel.
I love that heel.
Mm-hmm. The spiral heel, and a twisted rib cuff with Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off because I was like, I hate a tight cuff.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Yeah, definitely.
So these did not take me that long.
Nice.
I had already done like half of one. This was actually, I think, the sock that I demoed for when I recorded the class. Mm-hmm. No, don't pressure. It's funny because it's actually like I had we did a Afterthought Heels and Toes workshop, and then I was like, oh, we'll record it. I'll record one without anybody. But you know what? You wouldn't have been able to do anything with it because I only uploaded one file.
Oh.
I didn't even, I'm like, I uploaded the file. I had 2 files to upload.
Oh, well.
Okay. And I didn't upload that for over a year.
I would have been able to tell you that had I ever opened it.
No, whatever. But, so I was...
maybe I can do that between Christmas and New Year's.
Oh, God, don't rush.
Don't
rush yourself.
I'll be done with Vlogmas.
What else will I have to do?
You'll have an extra hour a day, right? It's like, all of a sudden.
You're like, none of this work-life balance crap. But I had done everything but the heel and the toe.
Oh yeah.
For one of them, so I was like, "All right, I'm gonna finish that."
They almost look like holiday socks,
right?
Like
they're so cute.
They're Christmas
lighty,
right? Yes, they are like a little Christmas lighting. Mm-hmm. And so I have not blocked them, but I'll just wear them. The thing that I find hilarious about like the tube socks. When you're like the little heel popping out. Mm-hmm. So weird.
No, I thought it was some kind of weird mitt at first. I thought that was the thumb.
You could be like, and you're like, this is not going to keep your hand warm in any way, shape, or form. No. Maybe your wrist. But again, this was like 2 hours.
Perfect.
Done. Pair of socks. Now I got to do that for Ollie too. And then another Christmas knitting.
So nice.
This is a hat in Woolfolk Flet.
You saw Jen working on this on her Vlogmas.
Yes.
Yeah,
for Jonathan.
Oh, love it. Oh my
goodness. So a tubular cast on, which let me tell you, in the Flet was a pain.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
No.
I would not. You're a queen of tubular cast on.
I was like, I'm going to do it.
It looks so nice.
And so... I even blocked it because I wanted to make sure it could fold up because he likes it folded up. I basically used every inch of a 50-gram skein.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
But it's just one?
Just one.
Wow.
But I used literally like...
Well, that's how,
this much left.
With the flat hat that I did too, the sample that's here, it is long and kind of like squared off though, so that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. So, it's 1x1 rib.
Beautiful.
You know what?
Did you do twisted rib or regular rib?
No, I did regular rib because I realized
you
twisted rib
stretch.
in this
doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Well, the hat I did, the pattern said to do twisted rib, and I love the look of it, so I did.
I love the look of it too.
But this is equally beautiful.
Yeah.
So.
Well, the ribs would probably pop more in twisted ribs.
Yes.
So you could actually see that it's ribbed. It doesn't look like super.
Yeah, this just looks textured.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I've been thinking? What? I have my flat sweater that I really need to re-knit because
it's just way too big.
I knit it while I was literally breastfeeding a baby. And you don't check your gauge or like try things on when you're literally like
holding a baby while you
knitting while you whatever. Right. So once I tried it on, it was like 20 inches too big. It was really bad. Mm-hmm. And I re-knit the bottom from like the underarms down, but then the top is still really too big.
Yeah.
So whatever. But I was thinking what I would really like is a 2x2 rib, like close fit.
Ooh.
Also in stripes, but I can't find a pattern for that.
There's a Hohilocatelli that's it's not ribbed, but it's I don't know, she's got one that I think might be cute for that.
So I might try to find that. I'll take a look at it because that is not my plan for that flat sweater. Mm-hmm. To not be a boxy sweater, to be a fitted but still stripes. Mm-hmm. I love the stripes.
And that flat boucle yarn is so nice. Max saw me knitting this and he's like, "Who's that?"
Oh yeah.
"Who's that for?" And I was like, "That's for Dad." Mm-hmm. And he was like, "Will you make me a sweater in this?" And I was like, "Will you wear a sweater in this?" And he was like, "Yeah,
yes,
feel it."
Yes.
Yeah. And then Ollie tried to steal the hat already.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he looks really cute in it.
I'm sure.
So
I'm sure
my kid's dad, that's like who brought a lot of the yarn in or out, right? That is the only yarn we've ever gotten in the store that he was like,
that he remarked on.
Yeah, that he remarked on ever.
That
flood.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's really, really nice.
It's really nice.
So nice.
And like one skein makes a very lovely hat.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
Any more finished with you today?
I think that's
by the time
all
we finish this
I
podcast,
have.
you're gonna
I'll have one. I think that's all I got.
All right.
How about you?
So I have my Sarkle.
Yay!
So this is from Jen's sweater class from the fall, which I always love participating in those. It was so funny. This was in my dressing room on a chair where my gold Carbeth was right below it. They're like a shade different.
Oh, you're like,
but you know,
it's a Kathleen color.
It has so many colors in it, but I don't know what I would call it. It's not really truly gold. It's like gold and
like
green and
greeny.
It's there's red in it too.
Yeah,
it's the Scout.
It's Scout Autumn Heather.
Yeah,
which actually I have a couple of skeins to return. I bought 6 skeins and I used 4.
Wow,
Scout has a lot of yards.
It's a lot of yards, like 274.
Well, and also I do think that pattern
it really overestimates
the yardage, which again. I'd much rather you overestimate
than under.
Because there is nothing worse than running out of yarn.
Yeah. On a sweater like this, where actually, if I had done traditional true bottom up, you'd run out in the yoke, which is really there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, you can't.
There's just
fix
nothing
that.
you can do. So Autumn Heather. I don't know what I would call it. It's almost like bronze, maybe.
Yeah.
It
is very bronzy.
Yeah.
Their
which is a color I love.
Are outstanding.
Yeah,
like
they're
you
so
think
good.
like, navy is navy, and you look at their tweed and you're like,
there's so many colors in there. They really are masters of blending
they're
colors.
Heathers, you mean, not tweeds.
Yeah. Yes.
What did I say?
Tweeds. Heather.
Heather. Sorry.
Yeah. So I was very happy to finish this. This was definitely, what I wanted it done by a certain point so I could block it.
Yep.
So I did the blocking of this in my last Vlogmas. And then I have one other mostly finished object. I have yet another Snowglobe hat.
Nice.
This is the one I think I was working on last episode. But do you know what I did? I forgot to change the bigger needle after my ribbing. I did the entire thing in my ribbing needle. But so it'll just fit. It's like a small adult instead of a medium adult.
It'll fit a little snugger.
But you know what? It actually it kind of still fits. Let me see if I can tell where the back is.
It's Amanda sized.
Yeah, it's a little tight.
It's Amanda sized.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. But it's just one of those things. I was switching for Magic Loop to do the decreases, and I was like, damn it. That was when I looked at the number on the needle. But I decided I'm going to do, the reason it's not completely done is I do want to do a self pom-pom.
Oh.
I think that would be so cute on this.
I love a self pom-pom.
Yeah, and I especially in the white, and it's Snowglobe. It's just very snowy.
That's
so
really cute.
So I cheated and say I'm calling this done, but I still have to do the pom-pom.
I say it's done except for a final style choice.
Yeah.
That was a great collection by Tin Can Knits.
Yeah.
Lazy Sunday.
Yeah, definitely.
With all the cables.
Right? So they have such good cable patterns.
Oh, I wonder if I took a picture of Annika with her. She did the workshop. Too, right? Yeah, she did the workshop.
I'll put a picture in here.
I have to see if I did do. She came in to get a pom pom. Yeah.
Recently. Good.
And I don't know if Megan has finished hers, and we had a couple of other people in the class. It was fun. That was a fun little workshop.
That's fun.
Yeah. So that is it for finished objects for me.
Nice.
All right, we should hit whips then.
We should.
What you got?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You're like,
well, first I'll talk about my Hooked on Grannies.
Yay!
As we had our December meeting. Well, so am I. It's okay.
No, I've started 3. Finished 2.
All right,
okay.
I'm more ahead than that.
But I'm doing a lap blanket for my mom for Christmas.
Yeah, she's got
now
I need to get moving.
You gotta get.
These are actually really fast. I mean, I finish a square in 2 days if that's my project. That's by my desk and I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Right. But I finished my amber. This is from November, so I finished one of the 2 ambers from November. It's really nice.
Really
this was a speedy one, but really cute details here. I'll show it a little bit, and then I'll show you what Diane looks like, the beginning of it, which was our December square. So this is amber. Look at that, and it's got these front double post crochets. like coming out here, which makes a really cool texture. That's what the X is, the cross is there, the front double post.
I like that.
And then this was what we started last Sunday at our meetup. This is Diane. So that's our December. Diane is very mellow.
I remember you said that, and that's why that's on my list of ones to do.
Yeah.
Crank out some Dianes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Right.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love the look, too.
Right.
That's so pretty.
Actually, I was thinking, like, you could make these as like little snowflakes. Right? Doesn't that look like a little snowflake?
Yeah.
All in
Yes.
white?
Or you could do like a garland of them.
You could do a blanket just of these.
Yeah.
You could do a blanket just go that
it's
far.
It's like a little hexy, right?
It's so pretty. Oh, I love that.
Octies.
Are they 8? No, they're 6s.
They're 6s?
They're hexes, yeah.
Oh, they're hexes.
1, 2, 3.
I
No,
can't
okay.
count.
Yeah, they're 6s.
Oh, like
I love it. It's really pretty. Oh, I can't wait to do that one.
Yes.
Motivation.
Oh, yes.
It's
Very
so
nice.
pretty. Her crochet patterns are so pretty.
Yeah. So I'm obviously having a great fun time with these. But yeah, I haven't figured out when the January meetup will be, but I will figure it out in the next week and a half before this posts.
And it'll be in the
And it'll be down below. Yes. So it'll be sometime in January, not the first weekend, and probably not the second weekend because that's Martin Luther King's birthday weekend is the second one.
Oh, wow.
So probably the third weekend
Later
in January.
That gives a good chunk of time.
So it gives you time to catch up if you're a little behind.
Yeah, for sure.
Is good. So that'll be a good 6 weeks, 7 weeks between sessions.
Yeah.
So this is your catch-up time.
I'm going to take advantage of that.
Yeah. I didn't do October at all, so I've got 2 to do from October, 1 to do from September, 1 to do from November, and then the December ones.
And this runs through May, right? You started in June last year, so this year.
You got plenty of
May. And
you
then,
can still join in.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I've got, and I've been terrible at keeping up with the Ravelry group. If there's anybody that is crocheting along with us, because I know we have a lot of participants that would really like to be the moderator of our
that's a
that's a really good idea
of our crochet along Ravelry
Please feel
thread.
free. I know.
Please email us at hello@shopyarnia.com and be like, I would love to be a crochet along moderator in the Ravelry group, and it would be awesome.
We would love that. We would happily all do.
Because I'm so not active. I'll send you pictures of what I'm doing.
Right.
I need help.
Cool.
Okay.
What other whips? So that was a crochet
That was
whip.
one. Yep. I am working on, this has been my project while, on conference calls, and I showed you the beginning of it last week. I finished, this is Kate Atherley's, I follow her pattern for basic rib socks. It's a free pattern, and it's great for if you'd like a top-down heel flap and gusset. She uses a 3x1 rib, which I find really comfortable.
I like 3x1 rib. And it looks really nice too. It works with a lot of different patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'm using the Paint Sock by Landonor, which is new sock yarn we got. That's soft striping.
I love that colorway.
Yeah.
It's
And
fun.
I had virtual jury duty yesterday, so I finished a heel flap.
All right.
I finished other things too, but I finished the heel flap on this, so I need to now. That's why I would be knitting like Jen is, but I'm at the point where I have to turn a heel.
Yeah.
And
Pay
I'm
attention. You got to count all that
you
good
have
stuff.
to count. Womp womp. But anyway, so that's where I am with this. Probably, I don't know if I'm going to get a lot done on this. I'll probably turn the heel and just do the pickups just so that I have it in a place where I can toss it in my bag.
Where it can be mindless. Yeah. Not mindless, but
right,
mindless.
but that'll take me like 30 minutes, and then this is probably going to be on timeout until after all my travels. Mainly because I have things that must get done.
You have priority knitting.
Yes. I also have distraction knitting.
Yeah.
So if you saw my Vlogmas, you know I saw a pretty shiny thing and got distracted.
It's hard not to get distracted with pretty shiny.
Oh, yes. Oh, I love these. Yes.
Reindeer.
I've been watching hers this year. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I
fun.
love hers. She does a Vlogmas as well. And on her very first Vlogmas, she announced she was doing her mystery knit along for her holiday mittens, which she's done a few years. And I was watching it on like day 2 of Vlogmas, and I jumped on that, got the pattern, and then I was working on Sunday or something like that. Or no, I wasn't working on Sunday, but I came in to drop off packages. I forget why I came in. I did. And I knew I had this white in my stash, because it was in my Damiaka Lopa, yep, as well as Teddy's thing over here.
Little thing.
So I've already used this twice, which I realized I might not have enough to finish 2 mittens, but I might actually.
You actually might.
I don't know. We'll see.
You're pretty far on that.
Maybe it's like one of those magic games that never really run out.
Phenolgarn sort of is. So these are Ralma Phenolgarn.
Mm-hmm.
I have several colors at home, but I didn't have a true red. I have a burgundy.
That's so pretty,
but
though, that cranberry red. It's really nice.
I really wanted a holiday skein, like a true holiday color.
Love it.
So this is, I'll show you up close.
Yeah.
And actually, that was a comment somebody made recently. Like, please
I know.
bring the projects to the front. We really should, because
so you can actually see, as
so you can see the
to
details.
Like,
so we will do that when it's something where there is detail to see.
Right.
So this is
you're playing stock, and that's not detail.
This is clue 1, 2, and 3. So 1 was all the way through
that way too.
through this Latvian braid. 2 got through this present and this little Nordic advent, and then 3 was the bell and the ornament. Look at that.
I love the bell and the ornament.
Yeah, so sweet.
With like the little like,
oh my gosh, little
highlight. And I would say it's like spoiler alert, but by the time you see this, this is going to be like a week behind, because this clue came out yesterday. And if you're keeping up with it, you got to keep up with it like every day. She's putting out new sections like every 2 days.
This is going to be such a nice warm mitten.
So I love Latvian braids too. They're so fun.
The braid.
They look great. They're fun to do.
I had never done a Latvian braid before.
It's so fun, right?
And then it was a mystery. In the mystery clue, I was like, well, I guess I have to do it now. Yeah. But it was super easy. I mean,
and they look so great. I love
it. It took me like 15 minutes per braid.
Mm-hmm. And
this it's on 50 stitches. So.
And this is going to get like, it's stranded mittens, especially in like a non-superwash yarn. They get like windproof, so you stay warm.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I actually
even when they get wet.
I wear my bulky mittens like all the time, and I'm really eager to have a fingering weight pair. Of course, these are quite holiday, so I might end up making another pair.
They'd be good in January, in February rather, for Valentine's Day too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you see the red and white before anything else.
I'll probably just make another pair, because I have like probably 10 of her pairs in my. Anyway, I have problems.
She has great mitten
patterns.
Really
so I used what's Elizabeth Zimmerman's daughter's name?
Meg Swanson.
Meg Swanson. So skein deer, when you do the pattern, she has you bind off and cast on. Mm-hmm. But I used Meg Swanson's technique for
the thumb trick.
Right, which I put in my fingerless. I put in my mitten pattern for Charlie, the love bug mittens.
Yes.
Oh, which if you have a little kid to make a gift for Christmas, or Hanukkah, those are super fast. I could probably do a mitten in a day, no problem, because they're like toddler mittens. Yeah. Stranded colorwork in worsted, which let me tell you, doesn't exist elsewhere on Ravelry. That's why I made them, because I literally couldn't find a pattern for Charlie for a worsted stranded colorwork mitten, and it's really nice. So they come in 2 sizes. They're in 3-year-old size and 6-year-old size. I might actually make him another pair, because the ones he wore last year when he was 3 are getting a little small. We'll see, but not right now. He still squishes them.
Yeah, he's got time. That's a January project.
Yeah, I've got too many January projects.
February project.
Mm-hmm. That's what it was last year.
September and October of 2023 project.
There we go. Next week.
So, but I'm eager to have these done. I'm only doing 1 mitten right now. Because I figured that's as much as I can handle with all my other projects. I can keep up with the clues with 1 mitten. It takes me about an hour and a half to do each section. Yeah. And I realized I would have to have another pair of needles if I was going to do them 2 at a time.
Yeah.
True.
And I would have to have another skein of yarn or pull from the inside. And
pull from the inside.
But then I'd have 2 dangling, and I'm sort of annoyed about that.
I got no problem with that.
I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. So I'm just doing 1. And then I'll pick it up and do another one, because I know that this only took me 5 hours anyway.
And whenever you do something like that, it's always a little faster the next time anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Totally.
Except maybe the Latvian braids. Those will still be 15 minutes each.
Those, they look so nice. And I also like that that's got a nice long cuff. I feel like a lot of mitten patterns don't give you any cuff, and I'm like, you need the cuff, people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
extend your cuff.
Well, especially if you wear shorter sleeves like you do.
I do. Well,
that's
and also
nice
cuff.
cuff.
I just want it tucked underneath my
under
coat,
the sleeve,
right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, they always pop out, and you're like,
Yeah.
Cool.
She has solid cuffs in her mittens. Always. Often, like the ones that I have are ribbed, but that one's really nice.
That one is really
Okay,
nice.
my last whip.
Ooh.
I started this on Wednesday. So I was supposed to have jury duty starting on Wednesday, and now they do virtual jury duty. So...
Is it Essex County?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they email you the day before and tell you, here's your Zoom link. Show up to the Zoom, and 400 people show up on Zoom. And literally...
It sounds so painful.
Everybody
People
says...
talk about it.
Everybody logs in and feels the need to say good morning. So,
I'm like,
no, just mute.
mute and turn off your video.
Yeah.
Until you are called, and then you say, here.
Right. But
yeah,
anyway.
so attendance takes hours, right? That's what I've heard.
It took like a couple hours. Yeah, and I'm a
Yeah.
TU, so it was toward the end, whatever. But Wednesday, they emailed us the night before and was like, don't show up. We don't need you.
Mm-hmm.
Which was great, because I had canceled all my meetings.
So you had like a free day.
And I had I had a free day, and it was dreary, and I had a migraine.
Oh.
So I just went up and watched TV and crocheted and knit literally all day long.
That sounds fantastic.
I haven't done that in years.
Mm-hmm.
Years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I felt like such a slacker.
So
I worked
nice.
I had closed Yarnia's November books the day before.
Mm-hmm.
I had like cleared out my emails in anticipation of being in jury duty like 2 days. And so I was like, I had done tons of housework.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I was like,
You're caught up.
I can actually do nothing.
I can play hooky.
I did. I felt like I was cheating. It was great. I did do a little work. I did I don't know, but I did a lot of knitting and crochet. So this had been something that was actually intimidating to me, because I'm making this for a holiday present. And, but I'd never done crochet with colorwork changes before.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I had never done that, and it was like stressing me out, and I knew I had to like have time to focus on it. So that's what I did. I started on
It's really
this,
cute.
and then when I
showed up to the,
yeah,
because it's so cute.
when I got tired of it, like my brain was tired, that's when I started on the on this Clue 2 of Skein-Deer's mittens.
Yeah.
But that's what I have so far. Right? So this is going to be Calcifer from Hal and Sophie.
Oh, wow.
Ah, so cute. I was like, is it a ball?
No,
I was
Is it
wondering if it was a
stuffy?
Pokemon of some sort.
yeah, it's Calcifer from Hal and Sophie.
So you don't have to weave in those ends.
No,
No,
they're
oh,
inside.
yeah.
They're inside.
Look at this.
Yeah.
But how fun? That would be a really cute hat.
It was
I would totally put that on a little bald baby and be like, here's my hair.
He looks like Raggedy Ann.
It does look like
Yeah,
Raggedy.
yeah.
Oh my god, especially in those colors.
Oh my goodness. So, yeah, so the way that the pattern designer says to do the color work is she's like, cut your yarn, because you're doing it in a circle, so it's not like
Yeah,
you can do
yeah.
intarsia.
Yeah.
So she's like, cut your yarn and knot it on the inside, and then just leave them, and it's part
Yeah.
of the stuffing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's going
Yeah.
against every grain of my make neat insides, but whatever, it's working. And just like periodically, like also when I was waiting for videos to upload last night, I just like go through and do, several, an inch and a half of knots on the inside.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Just time up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I leave them dangling for a little bit, because if you
So
actually
cute.
knot the last row, it pulls your stitches tight, and it's hard to like crochet into.
Oh, so you gotta leave
Yeah.
them
So you have
and
to
then go back
Leave
and
them
knot
until
Yeah.
after. Yeah.
But so the one thing I was wondering, and for my more experienced crocheters here, so the pattern, right? Like you're crocheting, like it looks like a counted cross stitch chart,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like your colors, they're like lined up, like where you knit a yellow over the prior orange and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but in crochet, when you're crocheting in a spiral, it's not exactly
They
over.
don't line up exactly. Yeah.
They're staggered.
Right,
Mhm.
which means my little flame is spiraling.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's okay. I mean,
What
it's
is-
going to be okay, because that's
You're
how
like,
it's going to be.
It's not changing.
It's not changing.
Well, was there a picture of the completed
yes,
project?
and it's not spiraling.
So
and
maybe
I'm like,
it's starting. Maybe it's
Does
starting
she-
on one.
Does she not? Does she give you row counts? Like how many stitches are in the
yeah,
row?
and I do it.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm following to the pattern, but he's spiraling.
Sometimes
I don't
when
know.
people write things like this, they don't, like they know that they're making some accommodation, but they don't actually
Yeah.
record it. So
Well, that's the thing
Because, yeah,
that
you-
I thought. Like,
Mhm.
if you, because your loop is actually lying on top of the next stitch.
Yeah.
So I thought if
It's like
you
between
changed,
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
it's-
you changed one before, right? Then your loop would sort of like lay over the prior stitch right underneath. But then it makes like these little bloops in it, which I didn't like. So you can see I like tried it on a couple rows and then I went back to doing it the other way because I was like, I don't like that. So
I kind of like the spiral.
Right. Well, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And when I stuff it, I'll like shuffle him around and like stretch him to be this. And he's a flame.
Yeah.
So
the flames can spiral around.
Right.
Yeah, that's something flames do. So
whatever.
Interesting. I wonder.
So
that's experienced crocheters.
Yeah, seriously, right. Well, we were talking about it too on our Wednesday night.
It's so cute.
Because we do have some very experienced crocheters on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Knit night, but it's fiber night. We have experienced spinners too.
Yeah.
By the way.
I wish Haley were here. I'm sure Haley would have.
Yeah.
She'd have it.
She's
Haley, comment below.
Yes,
exactly.
Haley. Comment below. Or add it into your next blog.
Because this side looks great. It's the beginning.
Yeah, it's the beginning side.
Yeah. I know. I've done a little bit of crocheting towards. I did some years ago, and then I just did the little bird recently. But that was done flat also, so you didn't have the spiraling issue as much.
Right, because you go back and forth.
You go back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
but truly, you are making a spiral.
I think it's still so cute.
It's cute. It is.
Oh,
but it would annoy me if it didn't look like the picture, because if you're following the directions and it doesn't look like the picture, that means there's something wrong with the pattern.
Yeah. So anyway, that's
super cute.
The deal with Calcifer. He will come to Florida with me because I can't take this on the road to Iowa because the driver is the recipient.
Yeah.
So I'll have to finish this in Florida, and I'm pretty more than halfway done. I'm on row like 26. There's 42 rows.
Oh, okay.
And is it getting smaller? A bit, or?
Sort of. So he comes in, which I've done the decreases, and now he goes out a smidge. But then you like separate for flames, and now it gets a little bit like individually, like you're doing parts. And on Wednesday we were talking about he has like hands with fingers, and she does each finger separately. And I was like, nope, we're not doing that.
No.
So
do the hands and sew the fingers.
Well, the way the tail on the little bird is, you like chain out and then come back and single crochet, and then you could do that. That would be the easy way to do
we were
fingers.
looking at some of the Edward's Menagerie things,
Yeah.
and that's what they did too, and that's what I think I'm
and
gonna do.
they look really good too. They look
good.
substantial enough.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not sewing on 10 fingers.
Yeah. No, it's
The bridge too far.
Little itty bitty fingers.
Yeah.
My love does not extend to 10 fingers. Crochet them on individually.
No. Well, this is why the same thing where I'm sitting there, people are always like, "Can you make me gloves?" I'm like, "No. I'll make you mittens."
I've never even made myself gloves. Honestly. I've wanted to.
One glove, and then I was like, "I'm never doing this again. This is going in a box." And I said, "I made a glove."
Beth Dryfack was making gloves.
She was making gloves.
Yeah,
she was making fingering weight colorwork gloves, and they were beautiful. And I was like, "Wow, no."
But
never.
she
somebody
was
from Montclair Knitting Circle who used to work with us.
But she was also doing I-cord fingers.
Yes,
that's how I did
which
my
is very
fingers.
smart.
Yeah.
If you're gonna
That's
do it,
also
that's
a
the way
Meg
to do
Swanson
it.
Giant I-cord.
Yeah.
It's a Meg
Yeah, it
Swanson
makes
trick. So you
perfect
do like
sense.
instead of an I-cord with like 3 stitches, you do an I-cord with like however many stitches you need
12
to go
or
around.
16 or whatever.
Like 12, and then you basically have a ladder left, and then you go and hook up that ladder.
Yep.
Which is great, but it's still
a lot of
10
little tubes.
fingers.
Yeah.
And they're all different lengths, and if you look at your hand,
yes.
like this starts here, but the finger.
Oh my goodness.
This is why Jen has one glove.
This is why you buy them at Target, and then you make mittens because they're cuter.
Yeah, exactly.
Mittens.
And they keep
Cuter
your
and more
hands
fun.
warmer.
I am definitely feeling like I need to make some mittens this winter.
I know, me too.
I have made them before, but
we could have a knit-along.
Oh, we should do a knit-along. All right,
let's do a knit-along in
January.
January?
Of course.
January knit-along. That's it.
All right.
We're doing it.
We're doing a knit-along.
All right, so
You could do color work, you could do plain, you could do bulky, you could do worsted.
So our question...
You could do thrummed.
You could do thrummed. I have a thrummed mitten pattern.
Abby
totally
would,
self.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And Abby would love another pair of thrum mittens. She's still squishy.
So
I
warm.
did thrum ones when we first opened, and she still like shoved her little hand in there. She's like, "Look at these mittens."
And she's
I like turning them inside out too, because then all of a sudden you're like talk about like the calcifer when it goes out,
the hair or
like,
whatever.
Poof.
Yeah, that's fun. Okay, cool.
So our question could be, what's your favorite mitten pattern, or
What's
is
your
there a
favorite
mitten
mitten
pattern you've wanted to do and haven't done yet? Yeah. And don't just say Jen's Thrum Mittens.
I mean, you can say Jen's Thrum.
You can.
Yes.
You can, but our whole point is to hear new patterns.
Let's hear some new patterns. Right. Maybe I'll do I could also do a Thrummed Mitten workshop towards the end of January.
Yeah.
Write that down, I'll forget that.
Okay. I am the
And I'll be
scribe.
like, what are you talking about? I said what?
So one of my favorite designers is Philly Jane. She has the most fun. She does, and actually I don't think she's been very active lately. I do follow her on Instagram, and every now and then things pop up. But she's got Swedish fish mittens and socks. She's got hamburger mittens and socks. They're just really.
Was she the one that did MKAL?
No, I have the MKAL ones. Yeah. Let's see if I have they're in my car actually. My kid borrowed them and then lost one, and then I was like, but then he found it again. And I was like, yeah. So speaking of mittens, this is one of my favorite mitten patterns. This is
I like that one.
the World's Simplest Mittens by Tin Can Knits, and this is
Tin Can Knits.
Noro Crayon in 2 colors, and you do 2 rows of one colorway, 2 rows of another colorway, 2 rows of one colorway, 2 rows of another colorway, and they just look awesome.
So it matches
I've made these
the scarf.
Matches the scarf. That one is in Noro Silk Garden, but the crayon mitts, I've made these for
they're so
30
warm.
years.
Mm-hmm.
And again, long cuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Long cuff, people.
Yeah, definitely.
This is what you need.
Long cuff keeps you warm. So
I
the
might
pattern
thrum
doesn't
some
have the
crayon
striping,
mittens.
but the
Thrum
striping.
crayon.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
The striping, literally, as Jen said, is just knit 2 rows of one color, then 2 rows of your next color. You just alternate. And if you don't if you feel like they're getting too close, you break your yarn and you pick another point and felt it
Spit splice
together.
those suckers together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No ends.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have more whips?
I don't.
Okay.
I should,
And I'm
but
trying
I
to
don't.
think.
No.
And we have 30 minutes till the store opens.
All right, we can do this. All right.
I have to make those dish towels for my mom. That will.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
yes. Mm-hmm.
So I have one whip, and it is my December sweater.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe it.
Yeah. Amanda, where's your December sweater?
It's going to be the trip to Iowa.
I am the only one who, first off, I was the one who was no, we need to do a December sweater. Okay,
I started, because when I finished this.
I mean, I'm doing that on the
right,
road to Iowa.
That's right, Iowa. I mean, I have
40
to say,
hours in the car,
Okay,
people.
okay. I forgot. Yes, you're right.
that's more than I spent on this. And it's up pretty fast. So we decided in December that we would each do a sweater in the Katia Cotton Merino Glam, which is
it's sparkly
works
and
out
fun.
super fast. So I decided to tweak the Lawrenson sweater by Lily Kate France. I did not get the gauge that I needed for the pattern, so I rewrote the pattern, and it's fine. And I dropped the neck down, and I also tweaked it because I wanted, when you're doing set-in sleeves, you want it to fit your shoulders.
Yeah.
So you can kind of knit to measurements, and then do your arm side increases. So top down puffed sleeves, balloon sleeves. So I am currently working on the balloon part. I put the body on hold for a little bit. It's just sitting on the needles because I was running out of yarn.
I love this color. This is so pretty. And
we got a new shipment.
We did. We got a bunch
So now
more.
I have more of the Katia concept cotton merino glams.
Yay.
It is a different color. It is a different dye lot. Now it's not. It's hard to tell. Is it the same color? Is it the same? Is it different? It looks the same in some lights. It looks different
does
in
actually.
others.
It looks more similar in this light than in
It does,
the back
right?
yesterday.
So just in case, what I'm doing, this is the last ball of the old colorway, of the
Do you do your
old
ribs
dye
on
lot. No,
There's
what
more
I'm
than
doing
that.
is
She's got a whole sleeve.
I got a whole
Oh.
sleeve. So I am doing helical knitting, alternating one row of the old, one row of the new, and I did that that's what I started. I did that for about an inch or so, so I might do 2 more rows of that. I'll break the old, and I'll do the same thing when
Save
I
it for the other
transition
sleeve. Yeah.
on the other sleeve, and I'll do a couple of rounds of helical knitting just to,
Fade it in, basically.
fade it in. Exactly. Fade it in. It's my favorite way to alternate skeins for anything. Did it on this. And I'll do it on the body as well. And
Helical
then
knitting does not work in garter.
no, for helical knitting and garter, it does work in garter because this is garter based. You need 1 row of knit, You're staggered. Your ends will always be staggered. It'll be 2 spiral staircases.
Oh no, it doesn't
around.
work in fading.
It doesn't work in fading.
That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to do it on my Andrea Mowry. So faded? No, what was it? The cardigan?
Comfort
fade cardi. I was trying to do helical knitting on the fade on the sleeves, and that does not work.
It doesn't work because you need. For garter fades, you need 2 rows. You need a knit row, and from right side facing, it's a purl row, right? So you have like the knit row recedes, the purl row comes forward, and then if you're doing helical, you have the knit row receding is one color, and the purl row that comes forward is another color. So really, all you see is like shadow knitting. It doesn't work. You need 2 rows. You need the knit row and the purl row to be one color, and then the knit row and the purl row to be the other. I mean, you could technically do it if you would need 4 balls of yarn, 2 of each color, and that's
annoying.
A bridge too far.
Yes, it is.
Really annoying.
But that's also why you could do like a 4-color helical stripe, because you just have 4 colors, so 4 single row colors.
Yep.
So you could do a
Which
hat.
would be really cool in a bulky
really cool.
yarn.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Right? That would be really cute and bulky. Like on a 15.
Like perhaps what we have in front.
Oh!
Yeah, so which we haven't talked about yet.
Okay.
And we will eventually
Alright,
get to.
so that is my only... That's my only whip.
But it is pretty damn impressive
I
since
love
this
this
wasn't...
sweater.
I think last episode you had
very
balls of
used
yarn.
Right.
Didn't you just have balls of yarn last episode? Had you not even started it?
No, I started it.
I'm thinking about
Didn't I
doing
start
this.
I don't know.
Maybe I didn't
I
start
don't think so.
No,
No, you hadn't. You hadn't started it.
I think we all just had balls of yarn.
I was
think
just
we
shocked
just-
on Vlogmas.
I know, where you're like, what? And I was like, ha ha ha. Sorry.
I was watching
This is a very used sweater.
Yeah.
Tiffany Liu, her podcast, and she was doing a navy sweater, and I was thinking Atlantic with the Rowan Kidsall case.
That would be so pretty.
Navy?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
Wouldn't
the
that be
navy.
like...
Beautiful.
So anyway,
Very elegant.
But
that's in my
has-
brain for maybe next year.
This so this sweater is actually written. It's very Amanda fit, where it's like fitted. It
Sort of
has
like my sweater last week.
Yeah.
With boys.
yeah, it has
Podcast.
twisted ribs that go down the side, and on the pattern. And I actually really love this detail, but I'm leaving it out because I don't think it's going to work here. The ribs go down, and then they kind of expand out on the side
nice.
as triangles. It's really cute. I don't think this is going to work because I'm making it a little. I want the body to be more like blouse
straight
on.
down. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more straight down and then come in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit more like poofy.
Yeah.
Um,
Like echoing the sleeves.
yeah. So I'm just keeping the
That's
rib
kinda what
detail
mine's
even
gonna be
down,
too.
all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But she has a lot of really well designed set in sleeve
What's her name
patterns. Lily Kate France.
Yeah.
She did I think the Poison Apple top.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which has a really nice use of silk mohair, like sheer up top and then like
Oh, yeah.
sleeves.
Mhm.
It's very pretty.
Fun.
All right, that's all I got.
All
For
right.
next year.
I know.
Or the
So-
year after the year after.
That's why you have a Q in Ravelry.
Exactly.
Right.
And why it changes, right?
Yay.
So
Exactly.
I have got a sweater also that is pretty far along, but it's because it's for a toddler.
But that counts.
So this is a love note that I'm making for my great niece Toddy, inspired by Ray of Needles at the Ready, who made a really adorable love note for his niece.
It's so cute.
So this is the end of the first ball of yarn. This is where I got to last night.
That's
Oh,
And I didn't
wow.
have, whoops,
That's a
I don't
lot
know
of
what I'm knocking off there.
That's a lot of progress.
Yeah, well, it's a size 2 to 4, so it went very, very fast.
Perfect.
I knocked the
That's okay.
mittens on the floor. Nah,
Thing.
that's fine. We never
Yeah,
know.
so I brought the next skein of yarn with me to wind. It's funny, when I started this, I thought, I might actually do this in one skein, but I made the longer version. It almost looks, I'm at the point, I just started the ribbing, basically, but it almost looks long to me, but whatever, she'll be able to wear it for longer. And I decided not to
this
do
is
the
a 4 to
high-low
6.
hem. Yeah, this is 2 to 4.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you can make it even
Trust
like
me, when I was doing that,
yeah, it is a couple inches shorter. It will
yeah.
be, and
when
it's
I
always
was
1
doing the
inch of
garter
ribbing
on
at the
or
bottom.
the stockinette on this, it felt long as well.
yeah, and you're like, how tall can they be? But the nice thing about like that, you could always make it as like, a dress
Yeah.
for a 2-year-old,
With-
and then as they get older, it's
Yeah.
a tunic, and then it's a sweater.
Yep.
She just turned 4 in October, but she is like a little pencil. She's just super
So cute.
tiny and trim girl, just like her dad. And so yeah, I'm really excited. I love making things for little kids, and there's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had always thought about making her a sweater, and I hadn't really thought about a pattern. And then when I saw Ray hold that up, I'm like, oh my god, a love note in that size is so cute.
That
And
is super cute.
and I know how quickly I can do
Well,
it.
it's like
So
Katie in our intermediate class.
Yes,
her
yeah,
first
the flax.
sweater was a flax
mhm.
for like a little kid one, because you get all of the basics of
you learn how to make
how
a sweater
gets
basically.
made.
Yeah.
But you
Top
know,
down raglan, all of
right,
that. Yeah.
you don't have to do as much. And now she's doing her
A Felix for herself.
Felix for herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was
Like,
such a smart way to
smart
do it.
progression.
Yeah.
So, if you're watching Vlogmas, hopefully I will be much further along with these by the time the podcast comes out. But I am doing
Cute.
self-striping, stripe a day kind of socks. Except I'm not worrying about the stripe a day part. Some days I'm going to do a whole stripe. Some days I'm not.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I had them 2 at a time in a 32-inch needle. It was too tight. It was like the Goldilocks socks. Then I switched it over to a 40-inch needle, and I love ChowGoo. I use ChowGoo Zeros for my, the red lace and zero for my socks. The 40-inch, it just was annoying me. So I wound up going with, they're each on a 32-inch needle. So much easier. I don't know. For me, if I'm trying to knit fast, I can zip around one tube so much more quickly.
Right. Yeah.
I have had times in my life when I was more into socks where the 2 at a time was my jam.
I love a 2 at a time.
It is not anymore. It really isn't. So
that
it's
one
fine.
time in my life when I did 2 at a time socks.
You're like,
Yeah.
that was for sock bingo, and now I can check that box off.
I didn't even do it for sock bingo.
Oh, you didn't? You just did it.
Not 2 at a time.
So are you doing like a stripe on one, and then finishing the stripe, and then going back and doing the stripe on the other?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just, and so I've worked on these like 4 days basically. I did one toe one day, one toe the next day, stripes, both stripes, the third day, and then both stripes. So, and I didn't do these at all yesterday, because I finally cast on my December sweater.
Yay!
So, and this is
the
as much as I have. So
Oh,
I'll
it's
go with
so
two.
pretty.
By the next time we podcast, I should have mine done.
Well, but the next time we podcast, we should wear them.
I
We
hope-
should all. It'll still be
yeah.
December,
Yeah.
and we should be wearing them.
We'll wear it like Rhinebeck, even if it's not totally done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. It's
So,
Tuck in those in.
that sleeve isn't done. That's fine. Oh,
this
sorry.
is the novice sweater by Petite Knit, and literally I have just started. I mean, this is. You can do a tubular cast on. I didn't because it was like 11 o'clock last night when I started, and I really wanted to have it started for today. So,
Perfecto.
yeah.
It looks great.
I got a little bit done. I like it. And I wasn't getting exact gauge, so I played around with the measurements so I know which size I'm making. I'm sure it'll be fine. I was off by half a stitch.
No.
I was getting 15 and a half instead of 16 stitches per 4 inches, so I just did a little math, and I know if I make one size down from the size I was going to make, that I should have a sweater that fits me the way I want it to.
Maybe I should take a skein and a hook to Florida with me. So
That's a
when
good idea. So you
Yeah.
played with it a little bit by the time we're really ready
Well, maybe
to
I
start.
can get a skein done because, like, when I get bored with this,
Yeah, it's
You're
always
gonna
good
need
to have
something
another
else.
project.
or when I'm like counting stuff, and I'm like, I can't take it anymore.
Can't take the counting.
Which one am I doing?
So let's see. Oh, we're good. We got 20 minutes. Yeah. So this is definitely going to be. I mean, this I'll now go to not the socks. The sweater for Toddy will be my in between project, but my main focus is going to be the December sweater.
Yeah.
Until it is done.
I love the way Twisted Rib looks in this yarn.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it
It's
looks
really
so
pretty.
great. 'Cause
I-
it's still like floofy.
Yeah, I love Twisted Rib in general.
Yeah,
It's
same.
funny because I didn't used to like doing it. Now I actually like it better than regular rib.
Yeah.
It's really weird. It's just like I don't know.
Taste change.
You do.
I just
you
feel
do.
like it's a variation on the theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
used to
it's a
knit
good way to
like
do it.
that.
I did too. My very first thing
Yeah.
that I did, my little swatch that was like the beginning of a scarf that I got bored with and stopped. It's all twisted through the back loop. Though that because it
But
was.
I twisted my pearls. I wrapped my pearls backwards.
Yeah.
So my stockinette looked right. But I was knitting through that.
Haley did that too.
Backwards.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing that you don't really figure out until you start knitting
Working
around.
What the heck's going on here?
Even the working in the round was okay.
Because you were untwisting?
Yeah. It was fine working in the round. What is a problem is lace.
Oh, yeah.
But then
that's not gonna...
You can't do, like, center double decreases or anything like that. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't know you're knitting things wrong. Or, you know, non-standard. And you're reading a standard pattern. You're like, what? This doesn't make sense. Yeah. But that's when I switched to... But I was always holding my yarn in my left hand. So, like, switching to standard continental was hard.
No. Gets easy. We should talk about what our giveaway was last week.
Exactly.
Last episode, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
And a little bit more about...
I have a game.
Yeah, you have a game. I remember you said that. You said don't pick the person this time. So I didn't, which was nice. I didn't worry about that last night. But our winner from the prior episode just emailed yesterday, and this is the pom pom she picked.
Yay!
Beth Amer. So we're excited that you won too. Congratulations, and we'll be getting that out in the mail to you. By the time you see this, the pom pom, I'm sure will be on one of your hats.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay, so the question for last time was, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Yes.
Right?
Ooh.
So, we had 67 comments, top 9 answers on the board.
Oh, excellent. I love it.
All right.
What was it?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Do you want to play or do you want to pass? You got number 1.
I love it.
Wait, are you going to play or are you going to pass?
Play.
You're going to play it. Okay. Pick another one.
Elf.
That was number 3. Keep going. You were playing Family Feud, so she gets.
I don't remember. I mean, I've
How to
never
play
really
Family
watched
Feud.
Family Feud.
You got it.
Oh
you
my
got
goodness.
it. Oh my gosh, you got it. You keep going until you get one wrong, and then I get it.
Okay.
Yes.
And I get to
we'll
steal.
We'll only play one strike.
Okay.
Okay.
Die Hard.
No.
It's just me.
There were 2 people that picked Die Hard.
Yay!
I thought there were more
Solidarity.
than that. Yeah, definitely there were.
All right. I am gonna go with Home Alone.
That was number 8.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So what was number 2?
Wait, no, keep going.
No. I
okay.
got it.
Now you keep going.
I am gonna say Miracle on 34th Street.
Almost no one said that, I don't think, right? That didn't come. All right. Well, you got 2 wrong. So can I?
No, I got 1 right and I got 1 wrong.
Yeah. So now
I thought we
it goes
were
back to
trying
you.
to do the top ones.
No.
Whatever.
If it's on the list, you get it
If it's
right.
on the list.
Oh, if it's on the list.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so Die Hard wasn't even on the list.
Die Hard was on the list of the top 9. Top 9.
Okay.
Top 9.
The Grinch. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yes, that was number 9.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Wait, no, Kathleen gets to go again.
Charlie Brown Christmas.
No.
Really?
Nope.
It's not a
People
movie.
mentioned that. I know, but people did mention
I mean,
it.
I think it's a movie.
It's 30 minutes. I love it.
30-minute episode.
It's 30. Yeah.
I
have the
Okay. Let's think. Love Actually.
No, that only got 2 votes as well.
Oh, interesting.
All right, now.
All right. And I've read all these comments. I've liked these comments, and now I can't remember what Holiday Inn.
No.
I know one of them was one I didn't know that several people mentioned.
Okay.
And I said
When
I have to look that
You didn't know
up.
that several people mentioned, and you had to look up.
You would know all these. I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe there's one show.
I would probably.
I said I had to look it up, but I haven't yet.
All right. Let me think.
We still got 5 on the board.
Oh my
I hate
god.
the Santa Claus, so I'm not going to say that.
Oh, I know one. But you go next.
Yeah, it's my turn.
I know. Just saying. I've got one for.
All right. Crap! I can't think of one.
Just any holiday movie.
I know, but like
most popular.
I mean, I watch like The Desk Set at Christmas time because that is a fantastic Christmas time movie.
I've never heard of that.
That's I know is not on the list, but let's count that as my answer.
No,
Yeah.
it's not on the list.
Katharine Hepburn, Spencer Tracy. It's great.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes.
Oh man,
That's
I
the
should have known that.
Which
one.
I watched that with my mom last weekend.
Yes, I should have known that
it was
one.
fun.
Right, it's Kathleen's turn again.
yeah.
She got one right.
Oh boy. All right. So can we recap what we've done?
Yes. So, It's a Wonderful Life was first. Elf was third. Nightmare Before Christmas was 5th, Home Alone was 8th, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas was 9th.
So what's number 2?
Number 2, I was shocked. I was sort of surprised that It's a Wonderful Life was number 1. But
Miracle on 34th Street, did we say that already?
I said that.
yeah, and it's
And
not
it wasn't
on
on
there.
the
Was
list.
not. Only 2 people said
Okay.
it.
Oh boy.
If y'all all get up.
I think we're gonna have to
You're
do the
all
Jeopardy
screaming
music.
at. You're
I
all
know.
screaming at the computer now, going.
All right. If we don't get anything in the next 20 seconds, Amanda's gonna have to tell us the rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do
Now
you
we're
pass?
playing as a team. I pass.
Okay. Let's see. Think recent or old 70s, 80s. What's a good? What was that Netflix movie? No, nobody's gonna put that.
All right, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, just
Time's
tell
up. Blah.
Yep.
Number 7, The Family Stone.
Oh, that is a good movie.
Oh, and I know what it is now. I just remembered.
Number 6.
Can I say it though? Number 2?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, Christmas Vacation.
That's number
Oh, yeah.
4.
Okay.
Number
I remember
6
a lot of people did say that.
is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Not a movie.
Which is
people.
not
It's
a movie.
30
I know,
Well,
exactly.
that's an hour-long show.
Okay. It is, if you watch all the Rudolphs and Claymations together, like they show them, it's 2.5 hours. Yeah, number 4 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase.
Mm-hmm.
And number 2 is White Christmas.
That's the one. That's what I was
Oh.
thinking. Holiday Inn. Yeah, it's White
Yep.
Christmas. Oh.
There you go.
Oh well.
Ta-da!
There you go.
So
That was fun.
That's
Very
your
good.
list of
Highly
movies to watch.
recommend Dusk Set, followed by Die Hard.
Mm-hmm.
Dusk Set is fantastic. It's
I,
great. It's got one of the best Christmas party scenes.
I went
ever.
through all those and I was like, I do have to watch It's a Wonderful Life this year.
No, you
Yeah.
don't.
Yes, I do.
It's a
And
downer.
Angel gets his wings.
It's a downer.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
And
downer.
here's
All right.
Sasha. Hello, Sasha.
Sasha's here. All right, that means we
Recording.
gotta hurry up.
All right.
All right,
Yeah,
so
we got like 10-ish minutes.
what was our question?
Our question is, what is your favorite mid pattern or one that you would like to make?
Mid pattern,
yes.
and then what will they
For our middle on.
what will they get and when they answer and
Um,
they're chosen?
Do we want to do a ball of friends?
Ooh.
Yes.
We talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
Let's do a ball of friends.
Ball of Friends.
Of your
So
Your
choice.
choice of colors.
Here's 4 of the colors, right? Bulky.
There's
And
other colors.
we will have more certainly by the time this goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're local and you're the winner, right, you won't know. It'll be January.
Be January.
Perfect for January.
It is perfect.
Well, no, they'll,
Yes.
they'll see this in December.
You'll see it in December, but you won't. The winner won't be picked for
True,
January.
true. Or they won't hear
But,
it. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
No, wait, we have one more that comes out right before.
Not before.
Not before Christmas.
Oh
we
yes,
record
it
on the
does.
27th,
Oh, it does.
and then it's like Christmas Eve or it's
Christmas Eve.
New Year's Eve or something.
New
I don't
Year's
know. Yeah.
So you
For
could
your
come
New
in
Year's
and
Eve
No,
viewing.
because it's before Christmas because we'll be wearing our Christmas sweaters. So yeah, but it will be published on Christmas Eve.
We're obviously getting into the
we
weeds.
clearly have no idea what I don't know what day
Well,
it
because
is.
you know the schedule changed, so it's
If
fine.
you've seen
Yeah.
my
it's
my
Friday,
vlog,
it feels like
Mrs.
Tuesday.
Anyway, so
I
it's
have no idea
for
what day it is today.
Well, I knew it was Thursday yesterday because we had intermediate class.
I knew it was Thursday. I didn't know what the number was.
What are the other colors? There's a.
They're not out yet. They're in boxes still.
There's a pink-
They're really pretty.
There's grape.
They're really pretty.
There's grape. There's gold. There's teal.
Ah, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, some
So
of
there
them
you
got moved
go.
to the basement
Loves the teal.
accidentally.
But we should talk also
This would make a much more comfy sweater than this.
our new in
Yeah.
store, which
Yes.
literally brandy new, straight out of the box. But
Yeah.
you know, by the time you see this, it'll be
It will be.
out.
It will be out.
But these are Dream in Color. They are Savvy, super bulky,
Super bulky. So
lots
nice and
of
squishy.
yardage. Oh my god, these are like
Could definitely make a full cowl out of this.
yes.
Um,
Or you could
I
do
bet
a
you-
hat and mitts. I bet.
Your
Yeah.
pattern?
Yeah,
right?
the chunky hat and mitts, I bet.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
Catherine's
sure.
chunky
So,
hat.
Yeah, because these are similar to the size when we originally got the giant knitted wit cotton
Yeah.
candy
Right.
stems.
I'm sorry, I can't stop squishing it.
I know. So
These
nice.
are adorable. These
I might
are
have to do that. Your hat and mitts.
yeah.
I have an idea.
I love
If
this
you
one, of
need
course.
something quick,
If you're
but
seeing this
fun,
a week before Christmas,
and you need a hat,
and or
somebody needs a hat, or mitts, like you can do the hat in an evening,
mitts. Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
and like
yeah, and we have.
or two.
I'll show you that.
Yeah. So
I mean, these are squishy, squashy. So what would we work these on? We would work them on 13 to 15 needles.
Yes.
1.5 to 2.5 stitches an inch, and it's
Right.
130 yards.
that's Kathleen's
And
pattern.
we do a free pattern with the yarn purchase with these guys. We'll
Squash.
because it
Yeah.
totally would work for this. This is so easy and fun. And actually, There's a flat version too. This is the flat version because we had a lot of new knitters that were like, I love that hat. I don't know how to knit in the round yet, and all of that. So
you can knit it flat, you can knit it in the round.
It's so fun and squishy. And the pattern includes mitts as well, which we don't have.
I love this.
We don't have any mitts in the store at this point.
Unlike this little guy.
I love that. Desert City Wattage, I think was what that one was called.
That's gorgeous. Yeah. So these Dream in Colors are brand new to the store. They're perfect for winter.
We've got about a dozen colors, and we've got 3 of each. Nice. So if you see something that you love,
snap it up.
Yeah, because really,
snap it up. This is going to be like such a lovely, like it just feels so nice.
It does. It's got a really nice feel.
There's no prickle to this. This is 100% like your teen needs, or like you need like a quick something or other. Like
I think I'm going to. I am going to a Christmas Eve dinner, and I think I might need 3 fast presents.
Think you could get two hats?
I bet you could
out of one.
I don't know. I'll test it.
Well, you know why? This was 1 skein of chill, which is 52 yards.
Oh, and these are 100 and something.
Yeah, 130.
130.
Yeah, you can get 2 hats out of that.
You could totally get 2 hats out of it.
Yeah.
2 hats, 2 palms. Pick them up.
Oh, yes.
Throw them on.
Yeah, if you want to do a self palm.
Quick, easy, trendy, super adorable.
Cute.
Love the colors. Dream in Color has such great hand feel and yarn.
And we had such a good response to the to her fingering, so we decided to go ahead and dip our toe in with this super bulky.
Yeah, with the navy,
with the navy and the pink pops.
Yeah,
this is gonna like.
I love this one too with the purple and the orange.
Yeah,
it's actually very Tulane. Right?
This one is beautiful with like the grays.
Yep.
And the hot pinks and like that little bit of acid green.
I thought that could have been the enchanted similar color that I knit my single skein.
Yeah.
But it's this one is called Whetstone.
Like it.
Very similar.
Very similar. So check out the Dream in Color Savvy. And don't forget to post below to tell us what your favorite mitten pattern is or what mitten pattern you're looking to do. And then we'll do a mitten along in January.
Mitten-along.
Mitten-along.
I love it.
A mitten-along. That's not to say you can't also crochet.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
No, you can crochet your mitts.
A knit-along.
Yeah. A knit-along. Sorry, now I'm just saying stupid things. And then you could win a skein of the Friends.
Yes.
Yay!
And so thanks for joining us, guys. And the store is almost ready to open, so we gotta like get our act together.
Wrap it up.
So we will see you guys next time. But in the meantime, I hope you're enjoying Vlogmas. Because Amanda is working her little fingers to the bone, editing it.
1 a.m. yesterday.
I'm sorry.
I know. I actually went to bed at 12:30, and I was like, oh wow, it's not up yet.
It was a late night. That's okay.
And there was like one video of me cleaning Clementine that took forever to upload.
I thought she was talking about fruit. When she said there's a video of
and you're like, why are you washing fruit?
I know. You were here almost all day yesterday. It was really
here
funny.
all day.
Yeah,
it was crazy. So thank you again for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the little alarm bell down below to get notifications anytime we post anything new, including this, Vlogmas, lives, all kinds of fun stuff.
Oh, but you know what I just realized? We didn't actually pick a winner from last time. We're going to have to pick one now.
We're going to pick a winner right now.
And we'll put it in.
Here it is down below.
Yeah,
congratulations!
From those 67 comments, yes.
So,
from all the comments.
Yes.
What does the winner win?
The Friends.
The Friends.
No.
Last,
that was...
What was last week?
What was last time? Oh, I don't have last episode's thing.
Amanda will throw it in here.
Yeah.
Along with what the winner wins.
It wasn't the Sarkle, was it?
Was it the kids? It may have been the Cotton Merino Glam.
It may have. I don't remember. The paper is in my folder. Oh, and we also didn't say what episode it is.
Oh, God. 94?
No.
3.
No.
2.
Yes.
Yay!
See, this is what happens when we podcast on our Friday.
We are
off our game, y'all.
When we podcast every day.
Right,
there's that too. But
this could have happened.
I'm really loving watching everybody's and ours this year and having more fun doing it, I feel like, than last year. I don't know why. It is fun. It's really fun.
Even at 1 a.m. I needed to decompress. So I had a cup of tea and watched Vlogmas last night.
Yeah.
Aww, sorry.
Thank you for all of the folks. If you're a YouTuber and doing Vlogmas and you got to the end of this, thank you.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you for doing your Vlogmas, because I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Same
definitely.
here.
Definitely.
So much entertainment, and I know it's a lot of work.
Yes.
Yep.
So until next time, I hope everybody is having a warm and safe holiday season. By the time you see this, I think it will be Hanukkah.
The 18th?
I think so.
18th?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Starts on the 18th.
Starts on the 18th.
Which is like a Friday.
No, it will not, because this is coming out the 17th. So happy Hanukkah tomorrow.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
And we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.